Hey, singers! It's Justin Stoney, the founder of New York Vocal Coaching, joining you for another episode of Quick Singing Tips. I think by now it's quite obvious that I eat, breathe, and sleep vocal technique. But you might be asking yourself, what does this guy do for fun? Legos. Which is why today we're going shopping at the NYC Lego store. Well, I've made my choice. Now I've got to go build this thing. Which leads us to our question for the day from Ben W. in Toronto, Canada. Ben writes, "Dear Justin, how do I build a singing voice?" Well, Ben, a singing voice can only be built brick by brick. Lego collections and singing voices both take years and years to build. But who would ever guess that all of this stuff could be equal to all of this stuff? And in the same way, who could ever guess that a sound could be made up of so many smaller parts? In other words, when I sing this sound, ah, it contains a flexibility piece, a strength piece, ha ha ha, a dark piece, hoo hoo hoo, and a bright piece, nah nah nah, along with many others. A great voice is only equal to the sum of its parts. That's why building a voice means not just focusing on one part of the voice, but all the little parts. Some rather amazing creations come from following the instructions. Same thing is true in singing. If it's possible for you, I recommend seeking the instruction of a voice teacher or a mentor who can help you to grow. In most cases, you can go a lot further when you're guided than you ever could on your own. This being said, some people don't have the benefit of instruction. They have no choice but to create entirely on their own. If that's you, don't worry. Glorious creations can be made without the instructions. Remember to sing every day. And check out these little instruction booklets that we've already made for you.
I love your episodes, but some of the topics are very advanced. Could you do an episode on where to begin?
I come from a poor family and I can't afford voice lessons. What can I do?
No art can truly be art without some kind of structure, and singing is no exception. Some singers want to be artistic and end up with this. Other singers want to make it all about discipline, focus, and hard work, and you end up with this. Your best practice sessions should be 1 part perspiration and 1 part inspiration. In other words, make sure to spend some of the time drilling the voice on areas that need improvement. Do vocal exercises that work on your chest voice, your head voice, mix, vibrato, agility, volume control, larynx position, etc. But also make sure to sing from the heart and sing for the art. Some of your practice should be spent singing songs that express yourself as an artist. No Lego city was ever built in a day, and no singing voice was ever built in a day either. Nah, some things are much more important than being built. Some things have to be created over a lifetime. That's why it's odd when some singers are worried about when will they make it. Well, if only I could make it as a singer, then I'd be happy. What do you think? Do you think I have what it takes to make it? I've always wanted to be a singer, but everyone told me I'd never make it. If you've fallen in love with the craft of singing, then you understand it's not about making it. It's about singing, making you. It's about waking up each day and saying, today I don't have to practice. Today I get to practice. Today I have the distinct honor of making sound. And so, today I'm going to add 1 more brick to my masterpiece. Look, at the end of the day, I'm a grown man with responsibilities and a job and as much stress as the next guy. But it just so happens that my job is to help people remember how to play, how to be a kid again, how to sing. And what I've noticed is this: anytime we forget to play, we end up playing it safe. But anytime we remember to be children, we become the kind of adults that we dreamed to be when we were children. Let that truth work down deep into your singing as you build your voice. Here's some other things to play with on your vocal journey.
For voice lessons or Skype lessons with the NYVC staff, visit us at newyorkvocalcoaching.com. If you'd like a vocal course that you can do at home, check out the Voice Lessons to the World vocal course. This 12-part program takes you on a singing journey from beginner to master-level vocal exercises. You can find it at voicelessonstotheworld.com. Or if you'd like free vocal tips sent to you each day, sign up at dailyvocaltips.com. And now, here's Justin with this week's Vocal Benediction.
Your voice is an intricate work of art, so take it very seriously. But also, don't be so serious all the time. Remember to let go.